Okay, lads, time to get my Ocrevus infusion. So I have packed lunch with me. I've got coffee for the road. I need to recenter this. I have 2 books with me. I have my phone. And probably going to be in there for a good 6 hours. So let's get moving. I'm going to get the bus and my appointment's at 8:30. So I shall check in when I get to the hospital. So, got the bus to the hospital and I got there for around 8:30. And the first thing is your steroids. And then you get paracetamol and your Piriton. This was my view for 6 hours. #blessed. And can we have a moment of appreciation for this filter? It's so tiny, so cute. Okay, so next we have the actual Ocrevus started. And I always bring a book with me. I say always as in like I've been getting this for years, but it's literally my second time getting this infusion. But I do always bring a book with me, and I read a good bit of that. So these next few clips are just literally jugs of water. I had to drink 4 of these because the Ocrevus lowers my blood pressure, and I just have to drink loads and loads and loads of water. And I spilled loads on me and it looked like I pissed myself. And I don't know why, but the bathroom lights are always like this, but what can you do? And this is just to show you how slow the infusion is. It's literally tiny little drops. Oh yeah, here's my little sambo that I brought with me. And they do go around with like stupid sambos, but nothing's vegan, so I had to bring my stuff with me. And I was getting very tired here. So I'm gonna look with a big sleepy head on me. Then I had a Trek bar and then 1 more jug of water, and that was it. Peace. Hello. I am back. I am back a good few hours now. So it's the evening. It's coming up to 6 o'clock. I left at about 2:30. So I was in there for about 6 hours. My main symptom today is that I keep getting like my heart beating really fast and like this recenter thing. Yeah, so my heart keeps beating real fast and then I feel like I'm kind of out of breath, which is annoying. It's a little bit scary and it kind of just makes me feel like I'm short of breath. And I know Ocrevus can do that, but it happened to me before I got Ocrevus. So like it was after I got the steroids. So obviously, you know, steroids are going to absolutely send you wild. But I don't know now, is it the steroids kind of on and off or is it Ocrevus? But yeah, it was a little bit uncomfortable to be fair when I came home. Actually, when I first came home, loads of energy. Thank you, steroids. And then I lied down on the couch, but then my heart was beating real fast. Now, I will say my blood pressure was low, which happened the last time as well. So I had to drink loads of water. Actually, other thing, I didn't vlog on this camera. So I only vlogged on my phone, and my phone is such bad quality, but I did just buy an iPhone. So, just FYI. Anyways, I didn't vlog on this, so I'm going to see the quality of the phone footage. It's worth putting in. I'll put it in before this. Anyways, yeah, but so I had to drink so much water, which was the exact same the last time. But I was like literally pissing every half an hour. Like full tank. Like I couldn't hold it. I had to go. But like one of the nurses just kept bringing me in a jug of water. And every time they take your blood pressure, he was like, okay, drink more water. And I'm like, I just want to fall asleep. So I couldn't even sleep while I was in there. But I'm literally just chilling out on the couch. Like I said, bought an iPhone, which took me hours to buy because I'm so afraid because they're so expensive. So I'm like, I didn't know what to do. I wanted to make the right decision. Anywho, yeah, so I'm kind of on and off with energy levels. But nothing compared to the very first infusion I got. My lower back was so sore after that. No, thank you. Anyways, we will see how the next couple of days go. They do say it gets easier every time you get Ocrevus. So I'm not expecting it to be half as bad as the first one, but you never know. So far, everything seems to be going well. But sometimes the fatigue can kick in like a few days after. Sometimes a week after. So I just need to be careful because I'm feeling obviously unreal now, but sometimes people begin to feel unreal because of the load of steroids that you get. And then they kind of wear off. So I'm just going to take my time and see how things go. Getting a takeaway tonight, so love that for me. Yeah, I remember the first infusion I got, my legs were so weak. Like I couldn't hold my body weight up. Like I could for maybe a couple of seconds, but after that, which I don't feel now. So that's unreal. But we shall see what tomorrow brings, because I'm interested in seeing how much I'm sleeping. How much I'm sleeping throughout the day as well, because I know that was a big issue the last time. And then my muscle weakness, or maybe lack of weakness. Positive vibes. Anyways, I shall check in tomorrow. Hello friends, it is the very next day. Little recap from yesterday. So so kind of from the evening onwards. No, not from the evening onwards. I kind of lost my appetite while I was in getting the infusion. But like I was still eating my lunch and stuff, because I'm like, I need to have food in my body. But like I was not looking forward to it. I wasn't, like I didn't want to finish it. I wasn't enjoying it while I was eating it, but nonetheless I ate it. And it was the same kind of for dinner and that. Yeah, I didn't eat a huge amount, and I just, like if I hadn't had dinner, it wouldn't have bothered me, you know, that sort of way. So my appetite is a little bit off, and it was slightly off the last time as well. I just think it's a little bit more off this time round, probably because I've gotten the whole dose in one go. And then when I went to bed, I was quite nauseous. Now it is nothing compared to the nausea, yeah, that you feel when you're having an MS attack. Obviously not everyone who has an MS attack is nauseous, but it's absolutely nothing compared to the nausea that I felt during a relapse. But nonetheless, it was present. But like I could feel that I was hungry, like my stomach was empty, like it was gurgling. But the thoughts of food, I was like, no. I was like, I know I should probably get up and eat something, but I was just like, I can't. There's nothing that I want to eat at the moment. So that kind of carried over to today as well. So I did get up, and I'm not exhausted or anything like that. It's nothing compared to the first time I got the drug, but my appetite still isn't really there. So I'd say about like 3 hours after I woke up this morning, I had something small to eat. I had some beans and a slice of toast. Now I didn't finish the beans, but at least I just had something. But like while I was eating it, I wasn't enjoying it. I could have not eaten, but I was afraid if I don't eat that I'll get actually sick, if you know what I mean. So that's where I'm at the moment. A little bit nauseous, a little bit of lack of appetite, but like I'm still like, I'm grand with like my coffee and stuff like that, so it's the main thing. Oh yeah, last night could not fall asleep. Now it wasn't like into the early morning or anything. It wasn't like I was awake till like 3 or 4, nothing like that. But I think my mind was racing, and it's probably the steroids, which didn't happen the last time. The last time I was just so weak and fatigued that I just KO'd all the time. This time my mind was just racing. So yeah, I found it difficult to fall asleep. But yeah, I'm gonna give myself a few days. Nala's outside. I'm gonna give myself a few days and see how my energy levels are. And yeah, just kind of give my body a chance to see how it adapts. That's all for now, folks. I shall check in either later or maybe tomorrow, see how I'm getting on. Good morning. It is the next day. I am exhausted today. I'm so tired. Woke up later today than I did yesterday as well. All day yesterday I was nauseous and very bad acid reflux, which I didn't have the last time. Just kept feeling that acid here. Still like was trying to eat as best I could. I just wasn't really craving anything. But like my stomach was rumbling, like I knew it was empty and it wanted food. Anyways, that was yesterday. Like I even made, but like when I got up in the morning, I made myself a coffee and it was grand. But then I made my second coffee, I couldn't drink it. Now, but coffee is acidic, to be fair, so kind of makes sense. But today I'm just so tired. I feel like the steroids have definitely worn off now. Yeah, just slept in later and definitely less energy. Anyways, we'll see how the day goes. I don't know if I said the acid reflux seems to have gone. I'm gonna go downstairs and have some breakfast and see how that goes. Also, my iPhone 14 Plus Pro has arrived. So I'm very excited about that. Good morning. It's the very next day. So just to kind of fill you in, not a huge amount has changed. So I guess my main symptoms is still just tired now, and lack of appetite. Like I am eating, but it's just not a huge amount. I'm just not that hungry. and then I'm just sleeping in. So yesterday I slept in and then I was just yawning for the whole day. Like I was just so tired. Now I managed to not nap, but it felt like, you know, when you've had like a coffee and then you begin to crash off that caffeine and you're just yawning and yawning and yawning. It was kind of like that. And then today it's kind of the same. Slept in. I find it hard to get up in the morning, but I think once I'm up I'm okay, but it's just actually getting up and getting out of bed is difficult. I just want to keep falling back asleep. So we'll see how today goes. But yeah, not a huge change in my appetite. I'm eating, but not huge amounts. I'll check in either tomorrow or I might give it a couple of days and then just give a summary of like the past couple of days then when I do log back on, as opposed to just kind of keep checking in every day with the similar information. So yeah, I can just kind of summarize it then on Wednesday and see how things have progressed or maybe not progressed. Okay, talk to you then. Okay, it has been a full week since I got my infusion. It is now the following Wednesday. And I'm going to wrap up this vlog here, just kind of to summarize everything and how the past few days have gone. So the lack of appetite is still there. I'm still not wanting to eat a huge amount. I didn't think it would last this long, but it did. Acid reflux or the heartburn and all that, that's gone. Tiredness is still there, but it's 100% manageable. I just feel more tired than normal, and if I do anything, I'm like, oh, I just want to lie down. But not like massively impacting my life, if that makes sense. I am getting weak legs, but like nothing compared to the first round. Like my legs that time were so weak, they were like constantly aching. I remember like even if I was like lying down, like they would be aching. I'm like, how are they aching if they're lying down? It doesn't make sense. No, it's just kind of this time round, it's more just I'll get like random phases of weakness and I'm like, ooh, time to sit down. They said every time you get Ocrevus, it's gonna get easier each time. But like, I didn't think I'd see that level of a change, which is unreal because like now the next time is probably gonna be even better. So I'm gonna wrap this up here. There's no point kind of continuing on the days because I don't think I'm gonna get any new symptoms and I don't think it's gonna get any worse with the tiredness or anything like that. I hope this has been informative, helpful, educational. I hope you've enjoyed it. Next infusion is in 6 months, so I will make a follow-up video how that one goes because that'll be very interesting. I do have to mind my, what am I trying to say? I have to be careful not to be in like crowded places for like a month after the infusion. I'm still obviously not going to go to crowded places within this month. Like, because even though I'm feeling all right, like I'm still not going to do it because I'm still very vulnerable. Anyways, let's leave it here. I hope you've enjoyed it, and yeah, I shall see you in the next video. Bye.